Money is very easy to make, and I can prove it. People are scared of being used. Come read, if you're not useful, somebody use you. There is no universe in which Pella should be a celebrity, or you know. If we're being honest, it's easier now than ever to go from being poor to being rich. But if you're broke right now, tell yourself the truth. It is your fault. It's not your father's fault. It's not your mother's fault. It's not your background. It's nothing. It's your fault. And once you accept it, that's the day you start changing. One investment that I think every young person should venture into right now is building a personal brand. No matter how wise or foolish you are, there are people that would like you.
What do you think everybody under 30 needs to know about money?
Only 3 things you need to know about money. Number 1 is there are 2 types of people you meet every single day. People that have an abundance mindset and people that have a scarcity mindset. Some people do not desire wealth. They don't desire riches. Riches and wealth comes with a lot of work. Most books, there is no amount of money you want to make this year that CBN has to print that amount separately for you. 100 million naira. I can assure you somebody spent that money in Lagos. Today, rich people know that they don't need to follow any rule. Every single one of them, they know that rules are made for poor people and they can break it any single time they want. Who go bless you, no go stress you. My friend, shut up. See these Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, they are not going to want to work for anybody. They are going to treat work differently. They are going to demand more freedom. Personally, AI would make a lot of people lose their jobs, but then it will also make way more people make way more money while doing way less than they used to do. So it all depends on mindsets.
So what industries do you think AI will replace in the nearest future?
People standing behind these cameras. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. The only industry that AI will not disrupt anytime soon. Sorry to say it's all it takes for your life to change is one YouTube video. And I'm very sure that YouTube video is on this platform, this particular channel now. So subscribe, like, and share. And your life will change.
Somiari.
One and only most booked.
Okay. So what do you understand about finances that people don't?
Quite a lot. For one, I believe money is easy to make. Money is very easy to make, and I can prove it. If I were to walk in here now and tell you I'll clean this entire house for 2,000 naira, you pay me. I would have made money, right?
Yeah.
Big money, on the other hand, is not easy to make. But money as it is, very easy to make. But most people would argue, but that's fine.
So what is it that the rich know that the poor doesn't?
2 things I would say that rich people know that they won't tell poor people, and even if they told poor people will not want to learn. Number 1, they know that money comes as a result of service, solving a problem, providing value. The second one is they know that money is not made in isolation. Too many people are poor today because they feel somebody somewhere is going to come and give them money, a destiny helper. One of the stupidest, I hope I can say that, one of the stupidest things I've heard is who go bless you, no go stress you. Seriously. But seriously, who go bless you, no go stress you. So every rich person you know understands that for you to make money, you need to solve someone's problem. You need to provide value. Every rich person knows that. Then they also know that you don't make money alone. Most people want to become rich alone. They want to make money for themselves alone. Every rich person knows that for you to make money, you need to make money for somebody else, or you need to help somebody not lose money. So rich people get richer and poor people get poorer because, one, that is how life is supposed to be. Every single time you see someone that doesn't have money, you would understand that it's because of something they believe. So there are 2 types of people you'd meet every single day. People that have an abundance mindset and people that have a scarcity mindset. Someone that has an abundance mindset believes that there's money everywhere. Most books, there is no amount of money you want to make this year that CBN has to print that amount separately for you. 100 million naira. I can assure you somebody spent that money in Lagos today, right? 400 million. Somebody bought a brand new G-Wagon with that money today. So you have to believe that there's money everywhere. You have to believe that the universe is abundantly blessed. There's nothing you want that it has to be created for you. You also have to believe that by giving, you're not reducing what you have. So people hold value too closely because they feel like, oh, if I give, other people would know. If you don't give, how would you replace the one that was there? This is an impressive setup. It costs you money, right? That money that it costs you, you could have kept it in your bank account. So you look at it every morning and feel like, okay, there's money. So one is a mindset thing because if you hold on to what you have and you're not willing to put it into the ground, invest it, it's not going to grow. But it's also a circumstance issue because, there are people in war-torn countries, we're going to be honest. If a civil war were to break right now, No matter the amount of investment you have in any place, it's going to be an issue getting your money out of it. But if we're being honest, how many times do we have cases like that? Do we have COVID-19, civil wars and all? I would really like to tell myself my future is in my hands. If I'm going to be wealthy or not, it depends on what I believe and what I practice. But yeah.
So what would you say about the people that work really hard but stay poor?
I think the answer to this question demands humility. Humility in knowing that life doesn't always work the way we plan in our head. It's possible for you to do everything right and still not succeed. So now the question is, yes, I know time and chance will happen to everybody. But if I do everything right, it is very possible for me to succeed. So every single time somebody doesn't get exactly what they deserve, something is missing. As a farmer, if you plant a crop somewhere and when it's time for harvest, it doesn't grow, are you going to go back and cry and say, oh my God, I planted and it didn't? You're going to need to ask yourself, what really went wrong? Why I cannot give a blanket answer for everybody that works hard and doesn't make it. I want to believe everybody that works really hard puts what they need to put in the right places. There's no way you won't succeed.
What should someone do if they are broke right now?
First of all, you have to accept that the reason why you're broke is because you have a broke mindset. If this thing I said now got you angry, rewind the video by 10 seconds and listen to that thing I say again until you accept it. Money is a function of mind. The problem is we think the moment we have a rich mindset, the money starts coming. No. It's easier for something to be destroyed than for something to be built. People will say, oh, whenever I say I don't die, they will tell me stop confessing negativity. You have to have a rich mindset. You have to believe certain things. One, there is no amount of money you need that they need to go and print more for you. There's no money you want to make this year that it is not out there. You have to believe it. Two, you have to believe in yourself like a madman. You have to wake up every morning believing that the universe is planning on how to make you succeed. You have to believe it because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? The third one is have something to offer. And that thing you're offering, make sure that every single day you find ways to offer it to as many people as you can. But if you're broke right now, tell yourself the truth. It is your fault. It's not your father's fault. It's not your mother's fault. It's not your background. It's nothing. It's your fault. And once you accept it, that's the day you start changing. Install new beliefs. Install. Take it like a CD. Put it in your heart. Install it. Install it. Believe it. Run with it. Don't stay close to negativity. If you have friends that are saying, oh, one day somebody will run away from them. Anything that goes contrary to these beliefs, run away from them. Don't listen to it.
How much do you think your circle influence you?
Have you ever put water in the same fridge with fufu? You see how somehow the smell eventually enters the water? It's the same thing. Because we don't see it, it doesn't look like it happens. You're a sum total of the people you spend the most time around. If people know how much environment affects success, they would rather be alone than have friends, to be very honest. You want to be around people that your dreams are like their throwback. It's a very important thing. If you're looking for $1 million this year, most booked, and you're close to chairman, and chairman is telling you that I'm looking for $3 million to clear my container, you see that thing, that moment when it dawns on you that this thing I'm looking for is not that big. It is very silent. It doesn't make too much noise, but it changes everything in your mind. Find people that are where you want to be, serve them, pay for access, buy their books, pay for mentorship, whatever you can do, get into those rooms. That is where the real life-changing moments happen.
All right, guys, so before we continue, I'd like to tell you guys about the sponsors of this video, Pocket Broker. Trading the financial market might seem difficult, stressful, boring, but this platform makes it more interactive and beginner friendly. Let me quickly show you how the platform works, how to register, the fun features inside it, and how you can actually benefit from using it. The registration is very straightforward. Just enter your details, sign up, and you're basically in within minutes. Don't forget to use my promo code ODIRA26 to get extra bonuses on your account, which can really help when starting out. All right, let me talk about tournaments. This is the competitive side of trading that keeps things exciting. Pocket Broker has tournaments where you can compete with other traders on the platform. And personally, I like this because it makes trading feel more interactive instead of just staring at charts alone all day. You can test your skills, learn from the experience, and even win prizes depending on the tournament. Another thing I found interesting is the gamification feature. The more active you are on the platform, the more rewards and crystals you can actually earn. And these rewards can actually be used for useful things like bonuses, cashback, risk-free trades, and other advantages inside the platform. I feel like features like this make the whole experience less boring and more engaging, especially for new traders. And then there is customization. So personally, one thing I always care about with apps or platform is the user experience. If I don't enjoy looking at the platform, I won't even want to use it at all. Pocketbroker lets you customize a lot of things to fit your style. You can change chart setup, indicators, colors, language settings, and basically arrange the platform the way you're comfortable with. That flexibility alone is game changer. All right, let me quickly show you guys a trade. So I'm opening this trade right now. And as you can see, the process is actually fast and straightforward, smooth and easy to navigate. And there we go, a successful trade. So yeah, that's basically a quick look into the Pocketbroker platform. Trading obviously still requires learning and understanding the market, but I like that this platform makes the experience more interactive and beginner friendly. If you want to check it out, use the link in my description and don't forget to use my promo code ODIRA26 for extra bonuses. All right, let's get back into the video. How can someone build connections, like powerful connections, if they don't know wealthy people?
There's a problem my peers have. Two problems. One is one that I hate. I hate it with passion. Who go bless you, no go stress you. My friend, shut up. No, something has to be given, right? The second one is people are scared of being used. Come read, if you're not useful, somebody use you. You grew up in a poor home. You don't know anybody. You have something, a skill, a gift, a talent. The easiest way for you to become known, let's leave worthy people aside. Find people that you will serve with that gift. Find people. There's a reason why most of the singers, most of the popular singers we know, they always tell you they started from the church. Because that was a place where they could actually serve with their gifts first. There's something that happens in the place of service. You build confidence. Confidence in your skill and abilities, and confidence in the fact that people actually want what you have. But most people have so much potential and they are scared that people will use me, people will use me. No. If people are willing to use you, it means you have something to offer, which means you should go back and ask yourself, how do I make sure I start charging for what I am good at? But you have to be sure you're good at that thing in the first place. So down to the wealthy people, they say how you know somebody that is not supposed to be in a circle of friends or influence is the person that is always looking for what to get out of people. So when you go around rich people and you're always looking for ways to take something from them, they are going to look at you and be like, yo, this one doesn't belong here. Because they know it's a well-guarded secret that in circles of influence, you give. Rich people don't like being in your favor. They don't like owing you anything. Because they know, it's like a secret court. They know that if I am owing you, I must redeem that thing I'm owing you. They know, because that's how they got to where they are. So if you find somebody that is allowing you deposits in their business or in their life in one way or the other, stay there. They may not always pay you with money. The connections, the rooms that they will take you into, the places that they will carry you, hold you by hands and take you, is enough. If you want to get close to rich people, have something to offer, something of value. Leave all those sentiments. It's for people that are not going to go anywhere in life. Make sure you have something that you're good at. You don't have to be the best in the world. Make sure you know that thing as well as you can. And make sure you're loyal. The reason why most young people will never be close to rich people is because you want to see everything and you want to talk everything. There are rooms you've been in where you saw certain things, you acted like you didn't see it. So in that moment, your phone will be the most important thing in the world. Your eyes will be glued because you don't want them to feel like you're not discreet. You're not someone that can be trusted with access. So have something to offer and be loyal. Let them know that they can trust you with access. And keep offering until a door opens. Don't worry about who is paying, who is not paying. Just be there. You did that the door will open.
How can someone realistically increase their wealth in like a span of 3 months? I have 2 million naira now. I want to 10x that money in 3 months. What's your financial advice for that?
Every single time you make money, you didn't make that money that day. That money was made a couple of weeks, months, most times even years before that day. And that's because every single time something matures, right? It was because there was a time when it was planted. If you want to make so much money in 3 months' time, you need to ask yourself, what are the things I'm going to do today that are going to mature in 3 months' time? And if you notice, it's not the things that most people think it is. When you ask somebody, how do you make 2 million grow in 3 months? They start thinking of what are the things that I'm going to do? What am I going to invest? We start thinking of chasing money instead of actually planting seeds. So first of all, it depends on what you have as a skill. The only way you make money is when you solve problems. That's the only way you make money. If you walk into any business premise tomorrow morning and you can confidently assure them that you can get them customers, they will give you money. I don't know how much you charge for bookings, right? But if I can assure you that I will get you big clients, and I say, Chief, just find me 10%, I beg. You will tell me, okay, no problem. You know why? Because you're not paying me anything. Is it when you bring a job? When you bring a job, you pay me, right? Yeah, right. If you can clearly communicate what's in your head and people would understand it in their hearts, you have money. So what do you have in your hands? What skill, what service, what solution do you provide to people? Pick that solution and then make sure you make as many people as possible know about that solution. Say I'm a graphic designer and I charge 10,000 naira for a flyer. For me to realistically make ₦1,000,000, I need to make what? 100 flyers.
Yeah.
If I could do one every single day, it will take me 3 months to make 100 flyer, which is not possible, right? But then again, if a lot of people know about my graphic design skill, so many of them are going to want to work with me. And the more clients I keep getting, my price will keep going up. You see, all the things I'm saying now, I'm not focusing on the money. I'm focusing on what you have, right? Meaning you can make a lot of money without even having capital. But if all you have is just money and you want to increase the money, you want to put it somewhere and have it grow, well, there's no investment that will make you so much money in 3 months. Whoever is telling you that one is lying to you. Go online, find something you can learn, either to improve a skill you already have or to learn something new. Learn that skill for at least 30 days, non-stop, not learning by watching videos. As you're watching, be practicing. By the end of the 1 month, go online, showcase that skill, something you've done with that skill, right? It could be anything. Just show people something. Let them know that you can do this thing. Get as much clients as you can, and then increase your price.
What's the difference between hard work and smart work? Because bricklayers, they work so hard. There are people that put in a lot of effort and still stay average.
Okay, using this example now, a bricklayer that works really hard and doesn't make as much money, and some other person that comes on the internet and speaks wrong English and is very rich and famous. I think the difference is the tool. If we were to go to the farm right now, or brothers, our dad would come here and say, oh, I'm giving you this parcel of land. I need you to farm and, give me a good harvest. And we have options. And you decide to go for the tractor, machines and everything. I'm like, no, I don't believe in all this nonsense. I'm a real man. I pick up my hoe, my cutlass, and my rake, and I go to farm. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you who is going to be more successful. The person that has a tool that can do more. In today's world, should I say results depends on leverage. Leverage in the sense that the better your tool, the better your results. Now, the person that is doing bricklayer work, he's exchanging time and energy for money. The person that is speaking wrong English on the internet, he's exchanging that same time, but in this case, he's using less time to get more work done. So no matter how strong you are as a bricklayer, you're probably going to lay maybe 1,000 blocks in a day. That's how much results you can have. But the person that is speaking wrong English on the internet will make a video, and that video will likely reach 1 million people that same day. The more people you can reach in this world, the more money you can make.
Okay, so what do you think are the biggest financial mistakes young people make?
There are quite a lot. But I think the one that has the most effect, negatively, is the fact that people underestimate how short 10 years is from now, and they overestimate how long 1 year is. Meaning to them, 10 years is a long period of time, like 10 years is still far. And then they think a year is a long period of time. Because when you understand that 10 years is not so far off, you can easily make financial commitments that would take 10 years. People will enter into a new year and they say, oh, new year, new me, this year I'll make so much money. In your mind, you're thinking a year is a long period of time to do so much. But then you feel like 10 years is too far. Meanwhile, it is just here. So because they underestimate how short 10 years is, they don't make plans. They don't plan for tomorrow. They don't keep money away. They don't start setting things that would, mature in 10 years because it's a long period of time. If you put a certain amount of money down every month, let's say 500,000 naira every month for 10 years, by the 10th year, you'll be shocked how much money you have just by saving the money and allowing the money compound. The second biggest mistake is young people of today, they spend so much money to impress people that do not care. At the end of the day, you will think everybody is looking at you, but nobody really looks at you. Everybody's worried about themselves. And let me prove this. What's the color of the strap of my watch? Don't look at my wrist. Exactly. Nobody really cares like that. Everybody just focuses on themselves. But you will spend so much time making financial decisions based off what people will think. If I'm being very honest, one investment that I think every young person should venture into right now is building a personal brand. Every single time we talk about investment, people want to hear, where do you put your money in that would bring... No, nothing pays as much as having a personal brand. If I had not made that decision to actually put myself out there, all the opportunities, all the people I've met, every single time somebody has paid me for something related to this, it won't come. I can assure you, whatever it costs me to pull myself out there, it is at least 100,000 times more than what I've gotten back. So the investment that currently interests me now is look at yourself in all your wisdom and foolishness and just go on the internet and be yourself. No matter how wise or foolish you are, there are people that would like you. And because they like you, people will pay you money. There is no universe in which Pella should be a celebrity, or you know. If we're being honest, if we're going by how people are celebrities before now, but look at him. Imagine if Pella did not decide to come on the internet. 10 years ago, you need someone like AI Basket Mouth or anybody that big, Bovie, to give you a platform to come, crack your joke. And if they cancel you, they've canceled you. But today, someone like MC Monica is a celebrity because they will come on social media and crack their jokes. And because of what they are doing on social media, these other big guys will bring them onto the real stage. And that's it. The fact that a lot of people do not know this and they do not appreciate it is actually sad. It's easier now than ever to go from being poor to being rich. No gatekeepers, low barrier to entry, yet some people are still not aware. Bella is a good example that whatever you're doing, and you think that you're not good enough, you're lying to yourself. You're telling yourself stories that limit you. Bella is an example that we can all make it. If for anything, he's something that we should all wake up every morning, think about his story, and tell ourselves, we go again.
So what do you think is the biggest investment mistakes people make that make them lose the most money?
Greed. Everybody wants to make so much money in so little time. And that's where the scammers play. They know that you want so much in so little. No matter how religious you are, no matter how smart you are, if you plant yam, it cannot grow in 3 days to maturity, can it? It can't. But somehow somebody will come and promise you that they will plant yam for you and in 3 days' time it will grow, and you believe them with all the school you went to. The second one is people get into investments without knowing that when you start investing, you want to make sure that you build a habit of keeping money away. That's the most important thing. Don't focus on the returns. Most people cannot consistently keep a portion of their earnings apart. They think, I'm going to invest when I make 2 million naira. No, you made 20 million naira today. If what you are investing is 20%, Oga, take that 4,000 naira and keep it away. That's how it's done. The moment you get into that habit, it will look like it is small, but when that 20 million naira comes, you will not go and buy that car, that Venza that is entering your eyes. You will keep that 4 million naira out of that 20 million naira part. You will now spend the 16 million naira.
What industry do you think will make the most millionaires in the next 5 years?
That's an interesting question. I don't have a crystal ball. I mean, how did they say it? I cannot say the future. I think people are going to make a lot of money from the most boring things going forward. Everybody's running to AI. I mean, that would have been the easiest answer for this question, right? But people that will make so much money are people that will find the most boring things, fix it, and then find a way to use technology to scale. If there's anyone out there that can find a way to have somebody order something in Lagos, right, and have it delivered in Port Harcourt same day, they are going to be very rich. If you can fix same day delivery across the entire country in Nigeria, you're going to be very rich.
What type of businesses do you think, in your opinion, requires low capital to start?
I think almost every business can be done without capital. The reason why I'm saying this is if two people had the idea for Uber, I'm sure one of them would have felt, oh my God, I need to get an investor to give me money to buy all these cars. The other person thought, I may not really need a car. If I can create a platform, right, it's possible that most people would want to put their cars on the platform and make money. So I think almost any business can be done without capital. That's on one side. On the other side, anything you can think of, any business you can think of, whoever is currently doing that business would appreciate if you can bring them customers. If I walk into a UBA bank tomorrow and I tell them, I have a way to get you customers that can put $1 billion in your bank, at least one of these customers every month, I can assure you they will listen to me if I can prove that that's something I can do. Just know how to get the customers. Once you get the customers, you can get paid a commission. If you save your commission well enough, you can finally afford to go into it. Or you can be smarter and decide to build a platform where all those businesses can come and list while you find a way to still get them those customers.
So you now, personally, if you had to start from zero today, how would you build back to where you are right now?
Where am I? Well, zero without money or without knowledge or without experience. Which one?
Like zero without money.
Now, what I'm going to say may sound controversial, but then think about it this way. If you take Tony Lumelu and you strip him of everything he has, titles, money. You pick him, you drop him in a remote African country where nobody knows him. Do you really think he's going to be broke? He won't. It's just a matter of time. He will make everything he has back. These people know that money comes as a result of providing value. If I were to lose everything I have, I'm going to still go back to the basics. Find something to offer the world. I would find somebody and offer that service. If no one is willing to pay me at the point in time when I'm offering that service, I'll do it for free. Free because then you need something to give you your confidence back. Many people fall off because they don't have a win. When a man is low, any win is a win at all. Just get something to make you feel like, yes, if I can convince somebody to give me something to do, whether they're paying me or not, that's a win in my books. It means I actually have value to offer. I'm going to do that job so well that all I'm going to ask that person is for, please refer me to somebody you know that will need the service. And then once I have that, it only gets better from there.
So what industries do you think is booming globally that people are ignoring?
I would say artificial intelligence. A lot of people are still in denial. Every single time I see AI replace photographers and videographers, people tell me, oh, make AI go shoot wedding now. Really? Are you seeing what these tools are doing with pictures and videos? What makes you think we will not have a drone this small, deploy about 60 of them, and they will go around the event shooting that wedding? What makes you think it's not possible? We have robots doing open heart surgery, and you think shooting a wedding is what is difficult?
Do you think AI is a threat to this generation?
I had an uncle when I was growing up that I used to repair typewriters. Now, at this time, we had Pentium computers, Pentium 1, Pentium 2, and all those other Pentiums. He did not bother to learn how to repair computers. He was always about the typewriter. It didn't take long before he went to the village because obviously he couldn't afford city life anymore. At every single point in time in history of the world, every single technological advance has always made some people feel somehow, while others would feel, oh, this is the best thing that has happened. I mean, from when we had steam engines, coal engines, to when we had gasoline engines, to when we have electric vehicles, to now that we are even having AI and the rest of it, there are people that have made so much money. There are people that have still been sent to the village. The only difference is, do you see what it is for what it is? Do you see this thing as a blessing or as a curse? Depending on how you see it, that's how you'd approach it. Personally, AI would make a lot of people lose their jobs. But then it also make way more people make way more money while doing way less than they used to do. So it all depends on mindsets.
So what industries do you think AI will replace in the nearest future?
People standing behind these cameras. And even me sitting down here. I mean, recently we heard the news of, is it Kabilim? We heard that he licensed his image for them to use his image to do live shopping, meaning an AI version of him. In live shopping is where they sell something on live. So imagine Pella having those thousands of people and he's selling something to them. He licensed that to a company and, I mean, millions of, over $900 million. All right, so even me sitting down here, even you sitting down there, sometime in the future, an avatar of us, AI avatar of us, would present this thing way better than even we would do. Every single thing that any human can do that is repetitive, that you're taught to do, it's only a matter of time before AI takes it. So if the world can train you to do something, they can train AI to do that same thing and you lose relevance. Now, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. The only industry that AI will not disrupt anytime soon, sorry to say it, is prostitution. Every other thing, it will eat it for breakfast. It's just a matter of time. And even that prostitution, I'm just assuming that men will still pick actual humans over an AI robot as offering the same thing for less. So to answer the question easily, entry-level jobs, graphic designer, videographer, video editor, bank teller, driver, car wash, cook, every single thing to go.
Okay, what AI skill do you think will be the most valuable in the next 5 years?
Funnily enough, I think it will be communication. Communication, because AI is just a tool. It will need someone to tell it exactly what to do. So the person that can clearly describe what they want to be done will be the ones that will be the new overlords. These are things that will happen. What's the point of going to school to learn all these basic things when, I mean, there's an AI that handles all of that? So specialty as a thing may become unnecessary in the future. Right now, one of the reasons why I think school is necessary is for the social aspect of it, which is where you go to interact with other humans, which is why I have a problem with private schools that are almost like secondary schools. The workplace is a very brutal place. If people cannot experience real life within a college setting, if they go into a workplace, it's going to be an issue. See these Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, they are not going to want to work for anybody with the current system of work, which is I wake up in the morning, I rush to your office, I sit down there until you tell me it's time to go. You're not going to want to do that because they are going to question. I mean, I can do whatever I want to do from wherever I am, which is a valid, question. I can finish my job in 2 hours. Why should I sit around and act like I'm working when I can go home and relax? Right? So they are going to treat work differently. They are going to demand more freedom. Every single time work has changed in the past is because people that are doing the work, they knew better. It has always evolved. And going forward, that thing about coming to work in an office is going to be greatly challenged. So it is dying in that regard. It is evolving on the other hand because the moment employers can find cheaper alternative to staff, they will take it. If you're paying somebody 300,000 naira for a job and you can have an AID for 10,000 naira, you'll be a crazy business owner to not take it. There's no loyalty in that regard, right? It's just like the case of Jonah and the boat. They will throw you out of the boat. So if I'm a business owner, which I am, I'm actually going to think of ways to do more with less.
Realistically, do you think everyone can become rich?
Again, I'm a Christian, not overly religious, but the Bible said the poor you will always have amongst you. And I think there's a good reason for that. Some people do not desire wealth. They don't desire riches. They want a quiet life. They want to wake up, do something, go back home and just relax. Riches and wealth comes with a lot of work. Rich people, they don't rest. You can pick up your phone now and call a rich person now by 2 a.m. Okay, no, maybe not call. Text message, they'll respond to you most of the time. They walk around the clock. They don't rest. Where a poor man is in his house, cuddling his wife, sleeping. I mean, it's a simple life. Most people are not cut out for all that stress. If everybody is rich, who's going to do the menial jobs? And that's why the system will never allow everybody to be rich.
Do you think luck plays a role in success?
Yes. But smart people increase the surface area of their luck. There's always this story about how the reason why Bill Gates was able to beat Microsoft was because he attended a school that had the only computer in that entire district. If it wasn't the case, he probably wouldn't even have known what computers are. There are many scenarios across history where people were at the right place at the right time with the right people, and because of that, they are where they are today. So I wouldn't want to walk around believing in luck. Rather, I would try as much as possible to increase the surface area of my luck, which is do things that would make it easier for me to get lucky. It's just like buying a lottery ticket. Somebody can buy one and become lucky. But if I buy 1 million, my chances of winning is a lot higher. So in that case, yes, time and chance happens to everybody, but rather I manufacture my own luck and wait for it to come looking for me.
What do you think everybody under 30 needs to know about money?
There are only 3 things you need to know about money. Number 1 is money is easy to make. You have to accept it. Money is hard to keep, and money is difficult to grow. We make money without emotions, but then we spend money with emotions. That's a major problem. Learn to disconnect emotions from money. Money is difficult to grow because it requires time and patience. Allow compounding do its work. One of the worst things that can happen to you is when people discover your gift before you do. It's one of the worst things that can happen to you. It's not really a bad thing because, like I said, serve people, but then serve with knowledge, serve knowing what you have to offer. But if you don't know what you have and people know it before you, you're going to suffer. Some people are where they are because systems have been designed to keep them there. Rich people know that they don't need to follow, can I curse? Any fucking rule. Every single one of them, they know. They know that rules are made for poor people and they can break it any single time they want.
What's one thing you wish every single person that watches this video take home?
Well, for the Nigerian audience, nobody's coming to save you. Not very dark man. Not any politician. Not even your pastor. At the end of the day, it is only you that can save yourself. The second one is do everything possible to study about the game of life. The problem is we are playing by rules that have been changed a long time ago, but we don't know it. We don't. You're playing by rules that have been changed a long time ago. Final one is success is not guaranteed, but after all is said and done, the only thing you can do is work as hard as you can for as long as you can with the best people you can find. Every other thing will fall in place.
Lucky Somiari,
Was booked.
thanks for coming for this section. Thanks for honoring our invitation.
Welcome.
Sure, you appreciate it, man. Thanks, Bran.